If you click onto this video, then you found the right video to help you kids and teens to start your YouTube channel. Now, I know you've been struggling on learning how to do YouTube for quite some time. You're basically on your own. People around you might not know how to help you, so you decided to go to YouTube and watch how to do YouTube videos. Now, what you realize is that as soon as you go to YouTube and watch those how to do YouTube videos, you realize that you actually don't know how to do whatever that they're saying. That's because those videos are made by adults for adults. So this is why when you watch those videos, you might suddenly feel that, wait a minute, I can't understand what is he talking about, or I can't follow the things that she is talking about. Well, this is where you have to remember, you gotta watch the right videos so that you can learn better. So this is where this video and channel is gonna be the most suitable for you, because right now we'll be covering the ultimate guide on how to start YouTube for kids and teens. Here we go. So number one, the first thing you gotta do to create a YouTube channel is you gotta have a YouTube account. To do that, you need to have an email address that is over 18 years old. So you might want to get your mom or dad to watch this video with you so that at least they know how to help you out. So once you have that email address, you can go to youtube.com and very easily just click on that circle button and press create a channel. Number two, to do a good YouTube channel, you want to start with your hobbies. You want to look into the things that you are currently enjoying and make videos out of it. But here's one thing that you're not prepared at this stage yet. You might not be sure of what is the specific thing in your hobby that you should be creating a video about. If you go to the YouTube channels that you love, you will notice that those channels are very specific. So how do you get to that stage? You don't immediately get to that point. You need to go through some steps, which I'm going to be talking about, to finally realize what is that specific part of the hobby that you should be making videos of. But for now, just look into what you like and start making videos, because number three, you have to make a draft video. A draft video is like an example video. It's like a test video. It's basically a video that you don't show anybody. That's because I know you're probably making YouTube video for the first time, and you might be nervous and you might be shy and you may not have the confidence in yourself to make videos that other people want to see, but you still want to become a YouTuber. So this is where you want to make a draft video by yourself. You want to lock your room so that you can turn on the camera right here and make those mistakes when nobody will ever see. Now, when you want to make your first video, you don't want to think so much about whether your camera is good, whether your background is good, or lighting. You don't need to care about that, because later on in this video, there will be a specific part where I mention when's the right time to get a better camera, to think about your background, and so on. Once you've done the recording, the first thing that you're going to be experiencing is a lot of cringe. Oh my god, that's something that every YouTuber have to go through, including Mr. Beast. By going through that cringe phase, you will then eventually find your voice and find what works for you, and that's gonna help you sound really confident. But for now, you're still in the cringe phase. So you then have to go into number four, edit your video on any editing apps on the phone or tablet. You want to start something simple. You want to start by learning how to make simple videos. For some of you guys who may already know how to make videos, of course, this will be a piece of cake for you guys. But for those who are doing this for the first time, you can just go onto your phone or tablet, download any free editing apps, and just learn how to piece things up together. Put in some music, cut off some bad parts. You want to get used to the idea of knowing and having the confidence to make a video by yourself. And once you edited your first video, you have a lot of experience and idea, which would then help you to make a better second draft of your video. So number five, make a second draft of your video and improve on those mistakes that you found when you first edit. You'll also realize that when you're making your second video, you save a whole lot much more time, because you now know what to shoot and you know how you can edit. And you will also realize that there are some things that are bad. You don't really have to feel embarrassed because no one's seeing it. So congratulations, you're starting to become a better video maker. And after you make two videos, you kind of get an idea what kind of videos that you want to do and you shouldn't be making. Now this goes to point number six. Now at first, when we want to create a YouTube channel, we'll be very excited to do any video. But then after making two videos, you will then realize what are the things that you don't like and what are the things that you like. So this is what I was saying earlier. You are now one step closer in knowing what specific part of your hobby that you really like and you want to make videos of. So you start to get sharper and you're able to make specific videos that you know that you want to make. So then we go to number seven, upload your first video. You're making that mountainous move to finally upload it into your YouTube channel, hitting that publish and having it appear in your channel, your first ever ever video. You are excited, you are nervous, and you are wondering how many views are coming in. So you sleep and then you wake up the next day and you go onto your channel just to realize that there are only 2 views. Possibly one of the views is actually coming from you. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say 2 views. Maybe you might get 47 views. Maybe you might get 50 or 80. Or if you're lucky, one of my students has gotten 800 views and another student 11,000 views. But most of the time, you will realize that your first video or second or third or fourth are only gonna have very little views, which means no one is really watching your video. Now you get into the next step of being a creator. Now we're getting serious. If some of you guys wanted to do YouTube but you don't have any idea on what to do, or maybe your parent is too busy to guide you, then you might want to join my free masterclass that is coming soon that talks about how you can journey from 0 to 10,000 subs. Link is in the description and comments down below. Now we're getting to the next step of becoming a YouTuber, and that is you realize that there are other things that you need to do besides your video. So number 8, you gotta make a thumbnail for the videos that you're making. This is where you gotta learn how to make thumbnails. A general rule of thumbnail is that you gotta have 3 things: a subject, text, and a background. Now if you're wondering, there are some videos that I love doesn't have thumbnail. Remember, you are a new channel and you have to follow the rules, and once you have enough subscribers and people following you, you may not need to do a thumbnail that includes a subject, text, and a background. But if you're new, you need to be doing that. And then we go to number 9. You know, in order to grow your YouTube channel, you gotta have more videos inside, but you also need to make sure that you have the time so that you can make those videos. So the next thing you have to do is actually nothing to do with videos, nothing to do with your YouTube channel, but it has everything to do with you as a YouTuber. You gotta organize and divide your time so that you can make videos hopefully every week or once every 2 weeks. YouTube loves it when your channel is consistent. You will also realize that when you first started your channel, you cannot find your channel when you type your own channel name in the search bar. You will have to build your channel, get some viewers, have more videos for YouTube to finally recognize your channel is worthy for me to show in the search result. So organize your time and try to make videos, and this will bring us to the next point. Number 10, try to get the views coming in. And the only way you can do that is you just gotta make more videos. You gotta experiment more. Experiment with the type of video, experiment with your thumbnail, experiment trying YouTube shorts, but at the same time making YouTube videos, and hopefully to get views coming in. Because the next step of being a YouTuber is not to rely on your creativity. The next step of being a YouTuber is actually having information coming to you in the form of YouTube Studio. And that's where you go to 11. A lot of new YouTubers don't know this, but in order to grow your YouTube, you are actually needing to read the information, which we call data, in YouTube Studio. Now, when you have enough of views, like 2,000 views, and this is where you can find information such as your audience, how your video is doing, who are subscribing to you, and many others. And this is gonna bring us to the next point. Number 12, you wanna identify your viewers. Go into your YouTube Studio and see your audience. Is it mostly boys? Is it mostly girls? What are their age? Which part of the world are they actually watching from? What videos they also love watching, because they are gonna be watching similar things. And this is gonna give you new ideas on knowing what video to make next. So then you realize as a YouTuber, how you're able to make videos that people want to watch is through this information that you got by experimenting with more videos to bring the views to come in to give you the next idea for your video. And number 13, with the videos that you've been making an experiment, you'll be able to see this very important information called watch time, something that Mr. Beast always talks about. Now, watch time is one of the most important things to communicate to YouTube that your video is worth recommending to others. What watch time really means is that in the video, for example, you will realize that maybe perhaps as soon as somebody click onto your video, they only watch the first 10 seconds before they click away your video. So what does this tell you? This tells you that your video is not interesting enough for the first 20 seconds for people to want to watch more. So you want to try to improve your video by making a good intro or saying things like watch until the end, or there's a point that you don't want to miss. You want to be able to say some things like find ways and improve your videos to get people to keep on watching. And with those information you got from your YouTube Studio analytics, you are now in point number 14, back to drawing board on how you should make your videos. Every YouTube channel has to change. YouTube will always evolve over time, and now you're in the current step of evolving how your videos are being made. You're back to drawing board where you need to think and plan how your videos are supposed to be. Who are your viewers that you're really making that are giving you views? What are the topics that works for you? Now you're getting sharper and you're getting crystal clear on what your YouTube channel should be about. So with a new sense of knowing what your channel is due, you make your next video and you upload your video, and then you do number 15. Upload your videos, but make sure that those videos are videos that people people are searching for. You have to put in keywords in your video, hashtags, tags. For example, if you're making a video about gacha, you gotta put a gacha word in the title, in the tags, in the hashtag. If you're making a specific video of a gacha that includes the music, you gotta put in the music because those are the keywords that people are currently searching for. If you're doing a gaming video that includes a specific weapon that a lot of people know, you gotta put in those words. Remember, if you don't have keywords, no one can search for your video, and if they can't search for your video, you can't get those views. If you're a kid, teenager, or even a mom who is starting a YouTube family channel, then you need to download my free YouTube Journey Jumpstart Guide. Link is in the description down below. So this brings us to number 16. How do you know what keywords? This is where you want to research other channels that your viewers are watching and see what videos are they making. You gotta be able to research other similar channels with yours and find what are the current videos that are having much more views. Don't you find it surprising that when you go to some of the YouTubers, why are some videos having specifically way much more views than their other videos? That's because that keyword, that topic that they're making is currently trending. It's currently what a lot of people in the world right now who is into that same hobby would love to see. So by looking at other channels, you are now thinking as an advanced YouTuber where you know that if you make a similar video with that topic, you too might be getting more views compared to the other videos that you're currently having in your channel. So as you improve as a YouTuber, you want to not forget about number 17. Write your video description. If you go to experienced YouTube channels, you will notice that their description have quite a few details to write inside that are actually important for the viewers and for yourself, where you don't have to repeat anything. So if you go to my channel's description, you'll also be able to find the links where you can download my free guide and as well as join my free masterclass. Not only that, you'll also get to share what your channel is about. Don't be surprised that there are actually people reading it, especially your new viewers. And if your video is good and your viewers have read your description, they will remember you even much more. So as you get better, you go to number 18. This is where you might not want to think on top of your feet. You might want to plan one of the video ideas that you want to be making as the weeks go by. You want to have a big picture of where your channel could possibly go. Now I know a lot of you guys are kids and teens, so you may not be able to see so far ahead, but what I'm saying is that just plan your next 5 videos, just plan your next 10 videos and see whether if that direction is good for your channel before you jump onto recording and editing and realizing that maybe it's not such a great idea after all. With a little planning, you get to save a lot more time. As we all know, making videos, editing them, making thumbnails, it's a lot of work, especially when you have to juggle with homework, schools, friends, family. So you want to be able to plan your video ideas. And as you're hearing me out, you might notice that your YouTube channel is getting better and better. This is where at number 19, find ways to improve your camera. Earlier in the video, I'm encouraging you to just take whatever camera that you have at home and make videos first, because you're actually not ready to think about what is a good camera or what is a bad camera. In fact, the camera you're using at first might actually be a good camera. It's just that you don't know how to make it better. So you think it's not a good camera. But if let's just say it happens to be a not good camera, this is where your mom or dad will always have a better camera. Now, if you have been organizing your time right, you'll be able to know when's the right time you get to use that camera. And because you're now experienced in recording your video, it doesn't take that long to record your video. And as you know, recording video is actually the shorter part compared to editing. So if you think of it like this, you will get a chance to improve your camera's quality and your viewers will notice a change in your video's quality. But of course, as you improve your camera, that's not enough, because we're going to go to the last point of the day, which is number 20, learn proper video editing skills. This is where you want to jump onto more technical editing on computer and you learn how to make videos better along with the upgrade in your camera's quality. Because learning how to edit videos properly is going to give your channel a big boost. People go to your channel watching that, they will be able to see, wow, this is such a good YouTuber, without realizing that you have gone through all of those 20 things that I've just mentioned. Now, of course, it's going to be the next 20 things on how to do YouTube better. So if you want to have a part 2, drop a comment down below and let me know part 2. Meanwhile, here's another thing that you might not have thought about when starting your YouTube channel. Watch this video to find out.